In international relations, actions often speak louder than words. Over $700 billion in goods and services cross the US-Canada border each year, making it one of the world's most integrated trading relationships. But this vital artery faced strain when the Trump administration launched a trade war, imposing tariffs and threatening NAFTA. Canada didn't just retaliate with tariffs, it accelerated a $4.8 billion mega bridge, the Gordie Howe International Bridge. This isn't just infrastructure, it's a statement of economic defiance and a strategic bet on North American trade, with or without US cooperation. By largely financing the project itself, Canada asserted its sovereignty and commitment to free trade. The bridge is an insurance policy, an investment to keep goods flowing efficiently, insulating Canada's economy from US political whims. The decision to push forward during trade friction marks a shift in Canadian strategy, no longer taking the US relationship for granted. The bridge is a lesson in modern economic statecraft, showing how infrastructure can be wielded as foreign policy. While the US built walls and imposed tariffs, Canada built a bridge, literally and metaphorically. This story explores the historical context of US-Canada trade, the impact of Trump's policies, and the strategic importance of the Gordie Howe Bridge. We'll see how this project could reshape cross-border trade and set a new precedent for navigating 21st century geopolitics. It's a tale of concrete, steel, and high-stakes diplomacy. Let's cross that bridge. To grasp the bridge's significance, you need to understand the deep integration of the US and Canadian economies. For over a century, they've been each other's top trading partners, with more than 30 US states counting Canada as their #1 export market. Trade isn't just finished products, it's a web of cross-border supply chains, with auto parts crossing multiple times before final assembly. The Detroit-Windsor corridor is the busiest commercial land border in North America, handling over a quarter of all merchandise trade between the two nations. The aging, privately owned Ambassador Bridge has long been the main conduit, but its vulnerabilities have grown. Any disruption here has immediate, costly consequences for industries continent-wide. NAFTA and its predecessor formalized this economic symbiosis, eliminating most tariffs and supercharging integrated supply chains. For decades, businesses relied on a stable, open border. But Trump's presidency shattered that predictability, forcing Canada to reassess its dependence on a single, now unpredictable, partner. The political earthquake of 2016 exposed the risks and set the stage for bold Canadian action. The Gordie Howe Bridge became not just desirable, but essential. Canada was ready to act. Trump's America First agenda marked a sharp break from decades of US trade policy. Tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, justified by dubious national security claims, disrupted supply chains and raised costs on both sides. Canada responded with dollar-for-dollar tariffs, and the once stable trade relationship devolved into a tit-for-tat trade war. Trump's real target was NAFTA, threatening to withdraw unless major concessions were made. The resulting uncertainty froze investments and exposed Canada's vulnerability, overwhelming reliance on a single, now unreliable trade partner. The aging Ambassador Bridge became a symbol of this fragility, a single point of failure. The trade war turned the Gordie Howe Bridge from a long-planned upgrade into a matter of national economic security. It was about taking control of a vital economic lifeline. Amid trade turmoil, the Gordie Howe International Bridge project gained new urgency. Canada is financing the vast majority of the $4.8 billion cost, including the U.S. Customs Plaza, an unprecedented move. By fronting the costs, Canada removed obstacles and insulated the project from U.S. political volatility. The bridge will add capacity and modernize the border crossing, with 6 lanes and state-of-the-art customs facilities. Direct highway-to-highway connections will reduce congestion and transit times, bypassing city streets and cutting pollution. The project is designed for the future, streamlining the flow of goods and making supply chains more resilient. It's a strategic investment in efficiency, security, and independence. Canada's bold move ensures its economic future isn't held hostage by aging infrastructure or foreign politics. The bridge is more than concrete and steel. It's a blueprint for 21st century trade. It's built to last. The Gordie Howe Bridge is one of North America's largest infrastructure projects, with a main span of 853 meters and towers rising 220 meters. Construction uses thousands of tons of steel and concrete, creating 2,500 jobs in both countries. The Detroit-Windsor corridor handles 10,000 commercial vehicles daily, carrying over $170 billion in goods each year. The new bridge's efficiencies, reduced wait times, direct highway access, and advanced inspections could save industries hundreds of millions annually. The Canadian and U.S. ports of entry are massive, designed for future expansion and new technologies. Dedicated lanes and advanced systems will expedite legitimate commerce and enhance security. Canada's investment is structured as a public-private partnership, with tolls repaying the cost over time. By owning the asset, Canada ensures public benefit and control over a critical trade link. The bridge turns a defensive reaction into a long-term strategic and financial asset. It's infrastructure for the 21st century. Building the Gordie Howe Bridge is a strategic geopolitical act. Canada is pivoting from assumed partnership to proactive self-reliance, investing billions to secure its most important trade route. The bridge hardens Canada's economic resilience against protectionism, security threats, and decaying infrastructure. It also positions Canada as a stable gateway for global trade into North America, attracting investment from Europe and Asia. Experts agree owning and operating critical trade links gives Canada more control over its economic destiny. Managing the bridge through a crown corporation lets Canada set policies that align with national interests, not private profit or foreign leverage. The project signals to future U.S. administrations that Canada is a serious, independent partner. With the bridge, Canada reduces U.S. leverage in negotiations and ensures itself against economic coercion. Its sovereignty, written in steel. The bridge's economic impact ripples across both sides of the border. In Windsor, Essex, it's a massive stimulus, creating jobs and attracting investment in manufacturing and logistics. For Southeast Michigan, it boosts the auto industry's efficiency and competitiveness. The project required expropriation and caused local disruption, especially in Detroit's Delray neighborhood and parts of Windsor. Environmental concerns remain, but the broader economic benefits are clear: lower costs, more reliable trade, and a stronger regional economy. The bridge doubles down on North American integration, reinforcing the logic of NAFTA and its successor. It's a physical commitment to cooperation over conflict. The future of prosperity lies in connection. The Gordie Howe Bridge is more than an economic project, it's public diplomacy in action. While the U.S. talked walls, Canada built a bridge, sending a message of connection and mutual interest. The symbolism is powerful, a bridge named after a sports hero beloved in both countries. By taking the lead, Canada has shown new confidence and assertiveness, setting a precedent for future partnerships. The bridge is a model for other nations, using infrastructure to secure interests and project influence. It's soft power with hard economic results, making Canada a more attractive partner globally. Yet the bridge doesn't erase underlying tensions or guarantee free trade. It's a defensive move, mitigating risk, but not solving the root causes of political friction. Diplomacy will still be needed to bridge the philosophical divide. The Gordie Howe Bridge is a bold response to the trade upheaval of the Trump era. Canada turned a vulnerability into a strategic asset, ensuring efficient, reliable trade and asserting control over its economic destiny. The bridge boosts competitiveness, stimulates regional economies, and stands as a symbol of connection in an age of division. It's a lesson in how a middle power can use infrastructure to navigate shifting alliances. Yet, the bridge can't guarantee political will for free trade or resolve deeper divides over globalization and nationalism. Concrete and steel can keep trucks moving, but not erase tariffs. The question remains, will this bridge renew North American partnership or stand as a monument to self-reliance in uncertain times?